Recently, Casio updated an absolute legend of a budget-beating diver. But is it better? Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today we're going to talk about an absolute budget banger that I've been going on about for the last, 3-4 years. Now, the watch reference I'm talking about is the MRW-200, a watch that first came out in 2011 and had a very distinctive look, almost recognizable to a Luminox tactical watch, but a very reliable quartz movement in an analog sports style watch with 100 meters of water resistance and a bi-directional bezel. And at one point you could buy this watch for around 15 quid, which, is a no-brainer. But at the end of last year, Casio decided to, I don't know why, but they decided to give it an upgrade.
Budget style.
And the majority of the upgraded design comes in the bezel. And whether you think it's an upgrade is another matter. But what they have also done with this upgrade is make it just that tiny bit smaller to make it more wearable and more wrists. But what are the changes to the watch? Do I recommend you get this over the old one? What does the wife think? And is it a watch I feel like you should look at in 2026? Are you budget dive watch ready? Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the MRW-230H 1E1VEF. And whereas the 200 had a more, caricature look to it, the 230 definitely has a let's get down to business dive style look to it. Obviously loom plots reminiscent to that little Swiss watch brand we all know and love. But what that has done has made it a far more cleaner looking dial, and some might argue a more sportier dial, and others might argue a more expensive looking dial. Straight away I'm feeling that the resin is slightly softer than my other MRW-200s. That's going to feel better on the wrist. I paid 35 quid for this watch. In a year's time, it'll probably be 25. But first impressions, yeah, I'm glad I bought it. Quick spec check. So the case is around 41.5 millimeters in diameter. I think that's around a millimeter smaller than the MRW-200. We've got a lug to lug of 47 millimeters. It's 12.3 millimeters thick, and it has a lug opening, sort of like a hooded lug width of 18, with this very ready for business diver's resin strap that has a plastic tang buckle, and it has those little lips on the strap that sits on the case and acts as protection if, heaven forbid, this thing popped off your wrist, fell on the floor, and then it could bounce back up again. If it fell that way, though, it might be a different story, as I believe what's protecting the dial is resin glass. It is so clear, though. But I imagine after wearing it for several weeks, it probably will get a little bit scuffed up. We have a screw-down plated case back, like you would regular Casios. When it comes to the dial as well, on the printed side, there is a slight difference to the water resistant stuff below the handset. That WR is more reminiscent to Casio digitals. I guess it makes the watch look a bit sportier. What I do love about this reference and the old one is the chapter ring, giving us the hour plots and minute markers, but it just helps us fall down from the bezel into that dial. And when we talk about the bezel, yes, it's more compact than the older variant, and instead of an all resin affair, this one now has an aluminium insert. And you can get this watch in 3 different variants. This monochromatic black one, there's a Pepsi version, and there's a Starbucks version. Obviously, me being boring, well, not all the time, look, but I chose the black variant. I just really dig this red seconds hand. That's all the colour I need, baby. Everything is printed, but for 35 quid, you don't need anything more, do we?
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Now, with the original MRW-200, it was only the handset that was loomed. The dial wasn't. With this 230, we have the handset loomed and we have the loom plots loomed. And yes, it doesn't do a particularly amazing job, but it's nice to have something there, Better than nothing, isn't it? Just about. To operate this watch is very simple. Pull it out to the first position, turn it clockwise. you change the day, turn it counterclockwise, you change the date, pull it out to the last position, we can set the time, the seconds hand stops, which means we have hacking, set the time, Bob's your uncle, quartz away, baby! The battery in here is going to last you around 3 to 4 years, and it's literally a watch you can just chuck in the drawer, pick up at any time, and then put it on your wrist and know, as long as it, there's no daylight savings time, you're going to have the correct time here, and that's nice to have on a couple of watches, isn't it? Lovely!
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and people, this feels good. This feels good. Love the strap. I knew it would be softer. I knew it would be more comfortable. The dimensions just fits my wrist better. And it looks cool. I mean, it looks far more expensive than the 35 quid. Come on. I mean, this is a watch that you could show off and, people will be impressed with it. Not just watch enthusiasts, but non-ones, Outside it looks cool. Inside it looks great. As long as you don't scuff it up too much, you're going to enjoy this. So there you go, the MRW-230 upgrade from the 200. What do you guys think? Personally, I'm not sure when it comes to the dial. I really did love the character of the first one. As for the performance of the bezel, it's exactly the same as the original, bi-directional, just sliding. I love the dimensions of this watch. I do feel like it fits me better. A much clearer design, that's for sure. Love the touch of red on this seconds hand. And although I didn't think I'd love the shiny aluminium bezel, I think I do. On this watch, I think I do. Good going, Casio. So here it is, my wife's views on the MRW-230. Wow. Great. A watch that you've had before but looks a bit shinier and still feels like a kid's toy. Huh. Well, not as excited as I am about it. I think that's putting it blunt, isn't it? But she says what she sees. Yes, Casio Corner is back, and we've got to say a big thanks to TSLE.Wiz. And, well, he's got me, hasn't he, eh? How can I not showcase this one with that amazing, attractive-looking man in the backdrop? But here we have the stealthy, blacked-out Rangeman, one of my favourite G-Shocks of all time. And in this all-black style, it looks ready for action, doesn't it? I'm a big fan of this watch, and I might even buy this one if I can find it. Sensational, my friend, and thank you for tagging me in. But if you'd like to be on the next Casio Corner, all you got to do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Casio posts. Because who knows, next time, the star of the show could be you. Done. Another wonderful episode. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you want to support the Mad Watch Collector any further, we've got a Patreon now. See the shows early, blooper reels, behind the scene footage, private group chat, and get your name credited at the end of every show like this wonderful lot. But if I've got you here for a few more minutes, and I think I have, God, please stay, because you'll keep the algorithm going. Come on, I need you. Click this one. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Go on, click this one. You'll love it. You will love it, guaranteed. I mean, I'll love it. Yeah, I'll love it if you love it. Click it. Go on, click it.